it's Archie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so excited for today's video because we will be going through some star-stable life hacks. I've seen a few videos around on YouTube testing different life hacks and I wanted to compile them all into one video for you guys to go through, and together we'll debunk them and see if they're real or fake. A few of these hacks I know and use already, but a few of them I haven't tried before and only seen in YouTube videos, so I'm really excited to test them out and see if they really do work. I am filming this video in advance, so I haven't seen anyone's reaction to my first welcome to my channel video, so I really hope all of you have been enjoying that. By the time you're seeing this, that video will be out. But yeah, I'm so excited, so without further ado, let's get into today's video. Alright, so the first life hack that we'll be trying out today is any tack on any horse. Now, I've seen this a few times where if you guys are used to this, you go into your inventory and try and put a newer tack item like this walnut classical jumping saddle on any old model. It says you can't equip this item on this horse breed. So apparently, if we go to the Jester and go into the ģ뾱ģ's Magical Circus Race rematch, when we enter and begin this race, we should be able, since it's a licitano breed, we should be able to pop this jumping saddle right on there like so, and then we can cancel. Okay, and there you go. It actually worked. Oh my gosh. So as we can see, before we couldn't equip this saddle because it's an old model, but now because of that race, we're able to pop it on. That's crazy. It actually fits pretty well. I was really thinking that it wouldn't fit too well since it's an old breed and they're not allowed on. I mean, as you can see, it doesn't sit very well in the back there. But honestly, I'm surprised that they don't let us wear tack like this. Like if I just pop on a couple of items here, that looks like a solid outfit. I'm not mad about that. I really hope that they do update some of the newer items, for the older horses, because I think that looks really cute. I know a lot of my friends love the old breeds. I have a specific friend in mind. You know who you are, pups. But I know so many friends, including myself, who love to ride the old horses, so I think this will be a really helpful hack for everyone who wants to use the newer tack on old models. Now the next hack for today is a pet without a saddlebag. Now I know for myself sometimes saddlebags can look quite clunky. I think with this one here is really cute, but there are some that are really big that, you know, sometimes I just want to have a pet beside me without using a saddlebag. You're going to hop into your home stable and you're going to get off the horse that you're currently on. You are then going to get on another horse and exit your home stable. You then go back into your home stable. Then when you're back in your home stable, as you can see my pet is in that saddlebag over there, I'm going to open the My Stable menu and I'm going to click on ģ뾱ģ, which is my horse over here. I'm going to open my inventory and I'm going to drag my saddlebag over to my inventory like that. As you can see, my pet is still here. I will then get off my horse, get back onto my horse here, and without pressing any buttons apart from P, I'm going to press P and my pet will appear right on the floor there without wearing any saddlebag. So then you can move around. As you can see, I don't have a saddlebag on either side, and we've got my pet running beside me. That's such a cute little hack as well, because it also just seems like you have a pet there scurrying along beside you without needing anything to carry it, which I think is really cool. Just click on the picnic area here. You can open your character sheet and your horse's name, and then just press this little X button here and you're all done. You can also then hop on your horse as well, which is really handy, and just find another spot to go. So for example, if I wanted to dance up here, I can just hop off my horse, with a hay bale and an orange in my hand, and I can just dance away. Now for a part 2 for the dance glitch. So we have our first part where you can dance wherever you like in SSO. Now the second part is getting people in time. Now as you can see, my 2 friends here are currently dancing the same dance but aren't in time. So what you can do to fix this problem, you're going to press on the global store like this, go into global. Now whilst you're in global, your friends will click the same hands on hip dance, and then you'll exit global and they'll be perfectly in time, just like that. It's so helpful for club edits, team edits, friend edits, whatever you want to do. It's so helpful and it just looks so cool. Thank you so much to Pubs, Altal and Odie who helped me out with a few of these glitches. It was so helpful and I appreciate you guys so much. So this is really helpful for when you're in the middle of a race, you've gone through a majority of it, and then you randomly get a call or you have to go do something or there's an emergency, but you have to leave your computer, so you have to go AFK. Now obviously for most of us, we wouldn't want to have to restart the entire race. So all you need to do is press O to open photo mode. As you can see, the checkpoint on the jump stays right there and the race is paused. Now this won't pause your high score time, however, so the time will keep going. So for example, if you stayed 5 minutes away from your computer, the high score time will continue to go up, and when you get back, it will be 5 minutes long. So in that aspect of it, it isn't that helpful. But if you don't really care about what timing score you get, then it is really good for when you just get back. As you can see, I'll press O to exit photo mode. It's still right there. The timer of 16 seconds hasn't gone down, and I can continue the race as normal. This next glitch is also a racing glitch, but is really helpful for if you miss a checkpoint. So, as you can see, I'm beginning one of the races here at Moorland, and let's say I miss this next checkpoint. I've run past it. This is especially helpful in championships as well, so you miss a checkpoint. What you want to do, instead of obviously failing the race, is go to this side of the checkpoint where it's red, so where it pretty much doesn't want you to go through. You're going to halt your horse and back up into the checkpoint, and it'll just go through normally. It won't cancel you. So again, I'll show you if you missed a checkpoint coming through here, going to the back of the jump, you want to halt and go backwards, backing up through it, and it won't cancel you out. But you can't just go running through the back of it. So for example, if I missed this checkpoint here and I ran through the back of it, obviously it's going to cancel it out. So you want to make sure that you halt your horse and back up into the checkpoint. Alright, so our next glitch I'm very excited about. It's the first person riding glitch. Now I myself have actually never done this, I've only seen other people do it, so I'm excited to give it a go. So what we do is go into our settings. We're going to bring our distance to camera for horse all the way up. We're going to bring our field of view all the way up as well. We're then going to go into creative and become a wild horse. You can then click out of your settings and you have the wild horse feature, which is really cool. I wish SSO would make an actual feature for first person riding, because while it is quite cool, you really have to look down like this at the ground to get an accurate representation of what it would sort of be like. Whereas if you're trying to look at all of the scenery up here, you can't really see a lot. I guess when you're turning it can look quite cool. But yeah, I think it is really cool. I just think that to get an accurate representation, you sort of just have to look at the floor, which can be a little bit frustrating. But overall, it does work. Now, our next life hack is cheaper stable care. Now, I know a lot of us have to use stable care either just because we're not on the game often enough to take care of our horses, or we can't be bothered, or we have clubs and teams that we have to attend often and we don't have the time to feed and take care of our horses. So with this cheaper stable care, it is really helpful to be able to save money. Using this little hack, it actually saves you quite a lot of star coins. So if we come to this board here and go to stable care help, If you just select the number of days as 1, which is the total price of 7 star coins, it will not only take care of your horse today, but also tomorrow, because it's for 24 hours. And so what that means is that the next time you'll be buying stable care, it won't be tomorrow, but the day after, which means you're only paying 7 star coins every 2 days for stable care, rather than paying 7 star coins every day, if that makes sense. So as that over time builds up and builds up, that's a lot of star coins you're saving. So hopefully that's helpful. It can be a little inconvenient, I guess, if you're going away on holiday or you can't get on SSO and those sort of situations, that obviously you couldn't buy stable care every 2 days. But if you are able to get to SSO either on your PC or on mobile, then this is a really helpful trick. Our second to last and 8th Star Stable life hack is the special move cancelling life hack. This one is so helpful, especially if you're in a race or you just really can't or don't want to halt exactly where you are. I know I've had a lot of instances where I've accidentally pressed spacebar while halted and my horse has started a special move which I didn't want it to. So this is a really handy way to cancel it. So let's say you've been walking around and you halt and you mean to start walking again, but you accidentally press spacebar. You're going to immediately go into photo mode by either clicking photo mode up there, or as I did, press O on my keyboard. You can then press O again and keep walking forward and it'll cancel it out. So even if you're already all the way down here in your special move, if you press O, press out and keep walking, it'll immediately cancel it for you, which is so helpful. So even again, if you're right down in your special move like this, press into photo mode and out and keep walking and you're all done. So in this life hack, it's really helpful for when you're in a race and you need to make a sharp turn and you're on a horse that takes a while to turn. It slowly turns around and goes on a bend. Obviously, when you're in a high pressure moment of a race, that can be really stressful. So this is a really handy way to make a sharp turn without having to stop your horse. So I'm going to be using Marley's race for this one, just because it has a couple of jumps that have quite a sharp turn on them. So coming up to this yellow jump here, we have quite a sharp turn onto the next jump. So what I'm going to do is press X and then turn and keep on moving just like that. So our life hack here is when you're in mid-air jumping, you can press X, it'll slow down your horse for a moment and then keep going, exactly like this. You can make a really sharp turn without it actually halting your horse. Now just for context though, and as a reminder, you can only do this when your horse is actually in mid-air jumping. You can't do this while it's just running, as obviously it will halt your horse. So for example, when I'm galloping like this and I press X, it'll just have the hard stop like this. But for example, if I'm galloping, I jump and press X, do my sharp turn, and then keep on pressing forward. It gives me a sharp turn, only slowing me down into a walk for about a second before it immediately picks back up. So it's a really fast and effective way to cut off that extra time by having to slow down and speed back up. I really hope all of you enjoyed. I know I had a really fun time trying these and debunking some of them. Obviously, some of these won't work in the future and they have been updated since the past, so it's always a good idea just to check them and make sure that they're working. But either way, I'm really glad to have tried these out for myself today. I definitely know I'll be using a few of these in future, and I hope you guys will too. So without further ado, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and have a wonderful morning, day or evening wherever you are. I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.